Hello students, in previous video we are completed topic number 12, that is digestive system and muscular system in human being. Today we solve exercise. First question is fill in the blanks with the right word from the bracket. Fill in the blanks with right word from the bracket. It is multiple choice question. First question A. The process of digestion start from the dash dash. The process of digestion start from the dash dash. Options are stomach and mouth. And correct option is mouth. The process of digestion start from the mouth. Okay, mouth is your correct option. Question B. Eyelids have dash dash muscles. Eyelids have dash dash muscles. Options are voluntary or involuntary. Correct option is voluntary. Eyelids have voluntary muscles. Next question is dash dash is not a function of muscular system. Dash dash is not a function of muscular system. Options are production of blood cells and performing movement. Your correct answer is production of blood cell. Production of blood cells is not a function of muscular system. Coming to the next question, muscle of the heart are dash dash. Options are ordinary muscles and cardiac muscles. Muscle of the heart are cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscle is a correct answer for this multiple choice question. Then last question, pushing forward the food that has been chewed up is the function of dash dash. Pushing forward the food that has been chewed up is the function of dash dash. Options are stomach and esophagus. And correct answer is esophagus. Pushing forward the food that has been chewed up is the function of esophagus. Your all answers are, I will say again. First question is, the process of digestion start from the mouth. Eyelids have voluntary muscles. Production of blood cell is not a function of muscular system. Muscle of the heart are cardiac muscle. Pushing forward the food that has been chewed up is the function of esophagus. These are the question number first. Now, let's see the question number second. Question number 2 is find the match for me. Group A, first cardiac muscle. The correct match for this is we never feel tired. Cardiac muscles are continuously contracts and relaxed, therefore they never tired. So the cardiac muscle correct option is we never feel tired. B option is correct. Next, are brought about by muscles. The correct match for this question is chewing movement of the jaws. Okay, D option is correct match for this. Third one is pepsin, enzyme of the gastric juice. Students, pepsin is the enzyme of the gastric juice. So E option is a correct match for the pepsin. Next, cramps, uncontrolled and painful contraction of muscle. Option C is correct match for the cramps, that is uncontrolled and painful contraction of muscles. Next, skeletal muscle. The correct match of this pair is option A, always function in a pair. Okay, this is the question number second. Hope you understand these answers. Next, question number 3. Who is telling lie? Organ and some statements are given in this question. You have to identify which organ tell lie and correct this statement. First is tongue. My taste bud can tell only a sweet taste. The statement for tongue is the tongue only tastes sweet taste. It is not a correct option. That is why tongue is telling lie. The tongue have ability to identify all kind of taste, identity sour, bitter, sweet, etc. So tongue is telling lie. The tongue is having ability to identify all kind of taste. Next question is liver. I am the largest gland in the body. Yes, liver is saying truth because the liver is the largest gland in our body. Next, large intestine. I am 7.5 meter long. Then the large intestine is telling lie because the actual length of large intestine is 1.5 meter. So the large intestine is telling lie. The correct length of large intestine is 1.5 meter. Next one is appendix. The statement of appendix is digestion is impossible without me. The appendix telling lie because appendix does not perform any kind of function in our digestion. So appendix is telling lie. Last is lung. I play an important role in excretion. The lung say partially lie. The lung perform excretion but not as much as our kidney. Okay student, let's see all the answer again. First organ is tongue. My taste bud can tell only a sweet taste. Tongue is telling lie because tongue having ability to identify all kind of taste. Next is liver. I am the largest gland in the body. This statement is true. Large intestine. I am 75 meter long. The large intestine telling lie because actually length of the large intestine is 1.5 meter. Appendix. The digestion is impossible without me. The appendix is telling lie because the appendix does not perform any kind of function in our digestion. Last is lung. I play an important role in excretion. The lungs partially lie because this statement is not perfectly true and not perfectly lie. So we can use this word partially lie. Lung perform the excretion but not as much as kidney. Okay student. Next question number 4, that is give reason. First question is food become acidic in the stomach. Why the food become acidic in our stomach? The inner lining of stomach having some gastric glands and it having ability to secrete gastric juice. Hydrochloric acid is one of the gastric juice secreted by the inner lining of the stomach. Whenever food enters into the stomach, the hydrochloric acid mixes the food and the food becomes acidic. It is your answer. Okay, let's see the answer again. The first point is the inner lining of stomach having gastric gland. Second point, these gastric glands secrete hydrochloric acid. Your third point is whenever food enters into the stomach, the hydrochloric acid mix into the food and the food become acidic. This is your answer of first question. Then next question is cardiac muscle are said to be involuntary muscle. The first point of answer is the cardiac muscles are present in our heart. Second point is the continuous contraction and relaxation present of heart till our death. Third point is these all controlling of contraction and relaxation, not our will. So the cardiac muscles are involuntary muscles. Okay. Okay, see the answer again. First answer is the cardiac. First point of your answer is the cardiac muscles present in our heart. Second question is the rhythmic contraction and relaxation present of heart is not in our will. Third point, of our birth to the till death, this rhythmic contraction is take place continuously. So the cardiac muscles are said to be involuntary muscles. Third question, Intoxicating substances should not be consumed. The intoxicant substances means tobacco, cigarette, alcohol, etc. These intoxicant substances disturb our life processes. It is first point of your answer. The intoxicant substances disturb our life processes. Second point. For these, the all organs stop their functioning and it leads into the cancer. And that is why the intoxicant substances should not be consumed. Fourth question is, your muscles should not be strong and efficient. Okay, your muscles should not be strong and efficient. For the healthy muscles, you have to eat a perfect balanced diet. Second point of answer is, the balanced diet is contain carbohydrates and protein which gives strength to our muscle. So it is very important that our muscles strong with the help of this protein and carbohydrate present in our diet. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, प्रश्न चौथा जो आहे, गिव रिझन, शास्त्रीय कारणे द्या. याच्यामध्ये पहिला प्रश्न आहे बघा की अन्न ऍसिडिक आम्लधर्मी का होते. तर याचं उत्तर आपण काय पाहिलं की पोटाच्या आतमध्ये ज्या ग्रंथी असतात त्या ग्रंथी हायड्रोक्लोरिक आम्लाची निर्मिती करतात. जेव्हा जेव्हा हे अन्न पोटामध्ये येतं त्यावेळी हायड्रोक्लोरिक आम्ल हे अन्नामध्ये मिसळलं जातं आणि अन्न आम्लधर्मी होतं. दुसरा प्रश्न काय आहे, कार्डियक मसल्स आर सेड टू बी इनव्हॉलंटरी मसल्स. कार्डियक मसल्सना इनव्हॉलंटरी मसल का म्हणतात. इनव्हॉलंटरीचा अर्थच काय आहे, दिस फंक्शन डज नॉट अवर विल. याच्या सर्व कार्यपद्धती आपल्या इच्छेनुसार होत नाही. कार्डियक मसल हे आपल्या हृदयामध्ये असतात. आपल्या जन्मापासून ते मृत्यूपर्यंत हृदयाचं आकुंचन आणि प्रसरण होत असतं आणि हे आपल्या इच्छेनुसार होत नसतं. त्यामुळं याला आपण इनव्हॉलंटरी मसल्स असं म्हणतो. तिसरा प्रश्न, इंटॉक्झिकंट सबस्टन्सेस म्हणजे विषारी पदार्थ, टोबॅको, सिगारेट सारखे किंवा अल्कोहोल सारख्या ॲडिक्शन सवयी ज्या असतात त्या शरीरासाठी का घातक आहेत असं म्हटलेलं आहे. साधारणतः हे इंटॉक्झिकंट किंवा विषारी द्रव्य जे असतात ते आपल्या शरीरातील लाईफ प्रोसेस म्हणजे जीवन प्रक्रिया काय करतात, त्याच्यामध्ये विस्कळीतपणा आणतात आणि ज्याच्यामुळं आपल्याला पुढे जाऊन कॅन्सर सारखे वेगवेगळे आजार सुद्धा होऊ शकतात. त्यामुळे अशा रोगांपासून काय किंवा अशा इंटॉक्झिकंट सबस्टन्सेस पासून दूर राहणं अत्यंत आवश्यक आहे. शेवटचा प्रश्न आहे, युअर मसल्स शुड बी स्ट्रॉंग अँड इफिशियंट. तुमचे मसल्स स्ट्रॉंग आणि इफिशियंट कधी होतील, इफ यू टेक अ बॅलन्स्ड डाएट. तुमचं अन्न सकस असणं आवश्यक आहे आणि मसल्सच्या ग्रोथसाठी अन्नामध्ये प्रोटीन्स, कार्बोहायड्रेट्स असणं अत्यंत आवश्यक आहे. प्रोटीन आणि कार्बोहायड्रेट्समुळे स्नायूंची वाढ होते आणि सर्व प्रकारच्या कृती, हालचाली आपण स्नायूंच्या मार्फत पार पाडू शकतो. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, हा होता प्रश्न चौथा, शास्त्रीय कारणे द्या. आता आपण पुढच्या प्रश्नाकडे जाऊया. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5, आन्सर द फॉलोइंग. A question, how many types of muscles are there? Which are those types? There are 3 types of muscles present in our body. These are skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle and smooth muscles. ओके, कोणकोणते मसल्सचे प्रकार विचारलेले आहेत, किती आहेत आणि कोणते आहेत. 3 प्रकारचे मसल्स आपल्या शरीरामध्ये असतात ज्याची नावं आहेत स्केलेटल मसल, कार्डियक मसल आणि स्मूथ मसल. स्केलेटल मसल्स हे साधारणतः आपल्या लॉंग बोन्स, जिथे जिथे मोठी मोठी हाडं आहेत तिथं स्केलेटल मसल्स असतात. कार्डियक मसल हे आपल्या हृदयामध्ये असतं आणि स्मूथ मसल हे आपल्या डायजेस्टिव्ह सिस्टीम मधले लार्ज इंटेस्टाईन, स्मॉल इंटेस्टाईन यासारख्या ऑर्गनमध्ये असते. कमिंग टू द क्वेश्चन नंबर बी, व्हॉट कॉजेस द प्रॉब्लेम ऑफ ऍसिडिटी, व्हॉट इज द इफेक्ट ऑफ द बॉडी. ओके, द ऍसिडिटी कॉजेस बाय द एक्सेस सिक्रेशन ऑफ हायड्रोक्लोरिक ऍसिड. The normal secretion of hydrochloric acid is 0.5, but if during our imbalanced diet or life processes, the excess amount of hydrochloric acid secreted by the stomach and it leads into the acidity. The effect of acidity in our body is vomiting, headache and irritation of heart, etc. या प्रश्नामध्ये काय विचारलेलं आहे, पित्त का होते किंवा पित्त म्हणजे आम्लपित्त म्हणजे काय आणि त्याचा शरीरावरती कोणता परिणाम होतो. साधारणतः पित्त होते म्हणजेच काय होतं विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, तर आपल्या चुकीच्या जेवणाच्या वेळा किंवा जीवन पद्धतीमध्ये होणारा बदल यामुळं बऱ्याचदा किंवा झोपेच्या चुकीच्या वेळा यामुळं स्टमक म्हणजे पोट काय करते, जास्तीत जास्त प्रमाणात हायड्रोक्लोरिक ॲसिडची निर्मिती करते. नॉर्मल रेंजमध्ये हायड्रोक्लोरिक आम्ल हे 0.5% इतकेच सिक्रीट होणं आवश्यक असतं. परंतु काही कारणामुळं, जी कारणं मी सांगितली, की मोठ्या प्रमाणात हायड्रोक्लोरिक आम्ल ग्रंथी काय करतात, सिक्रीट करतात, तयार करतात. त्यामुळं पित्ताचं प्रमाण वाढतं. पित्त वाढणं म्हणजेच हायड्रोक्लोरिक आम्लाचं प्रमाण वाढणं. पित्त वाढलं की उलटी होणे, मळमळणे, जळजळणे यासारख्या आपल्या प्रॉब्लेम्सना आपण फेस करतो. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज नेम द डिफरंट टाइप्स ऑफ टीथ. व्हॉट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ ईच टाइप? देर आर different types of teeth present in our jaws. The first is incisor, second is canine, molars and premolars. 4 types of teeth are present, that is incisor, canine, molars and premolars. Let's start with incisors. With the help of incisor we bite the food material into the small particles. Second type is canine. In Marathi it is called suredat. The canines are pointed in carnivorous animal, but it is not well developed in herbivorous animal. In carnivorous animal, canines help for capture the prey. Next one is molars and premolars. With the help of molars and premolars, we can break down or grind the food particles into the finest material. Okay. लास्ट क्वेश्चन मध्ये काय विचारलेले आहे, दातांचे टाइप्स सांगा, प्रकार सांगा आणि त्याचे फंक्शन सांगा, कार्य सांगा म्हटले. दातामध्ये 4 प्रकार येतात, इन्सिजर, कॅनिन, मोलार्स अँड प्रीमोलार्स. इन्सिजर मध्ये पुढचे 2 दात समाविष्ट होतात की ज्याच्यामुळे आपण अन्न चावू शकतो आणि त्याचे तुकडे करू शकतो. कॅनिन्स म्हणजे सुळेदात. सुळेदात हे शाकाहारी प्राण्यांच्या मध्ये जास्त डेव्हलप नसतात आणि मांसाहारी प्राण्यांमध्ये हे जास्त डेव्हलप झालेले असतात, कारण सुळेदात हे पॉइंटेड असतात, अंकुचीदार असतात आणि मांसाहारी प्राण्यांना त्यांचं भक्ष्य पकडण्यासाठी या कॅनिन्सचा मोठ्या म्हणजे उपयोग जास्तीत जास्त होतो. त्यानंतर मोलार्स आणि प्रीमोलार्स म्हणजेच दाढा आणि उपदाढा. दाढा आणि उपदाढ्यांच्या मदतीनं आपण अन्न ग्राइंड करू शकतो, एकदम बारीक त्याच्यामध्ये काय करू शकतो, तुकडे करू शकतो. आणि ही प्रक्रिया होत असताना सलायवरी ग्लँडमधून सलायवा सिक्रीट होते आणि त्यानंतर सलाईमधला टायलिन हा आपल्या फूड मटेरियलला काय करतो, स्टार्च मिसळतो त्याच्यामध्ये आणि अन्न काय होतं, गोडसर असं बनतं आणि त्यानंतर पुढं पचनासाठी ते पुढील प्रक्रियेसाठी पाठवलं जातं. सो स्टुडंट, दिस इज द 5 क्वेश्चन्स अँड देअर आन्सर्स. द नेक्स्ट 6th क्वेश्चन इज sketch and label a diagram of digestive system and describe it your own words. You have to sketch with the help of pencil digestive system and label them properly and describe it one by one. Okay, let's see this answer.
Students, this is the diagram of digestive system. All of you draw this diagram with the help of pencil. Let's write their answer. The digestion of food start from the mouth cavity. So let's start your answer. First point is mouth. Mouth, you have to write in that mouth, the food that is ingested is broken down into small bits by teeth. The tongue helps to understand the taste. The food is mixed with saliva by tongue. After morsel it gulped, it enters the pharynx. Okay, see this point again. In that mouth, your first point is the food that is ingested is broken down into small bit by teeth. The tongue helps to understand taste. And third point is the food is mixed with saliva by tongue. Okay, next organ is pharynx. In that first point is, in the pharynx the esophagus and trachea open. The second point is, when food is gulped, the small flap called epiglottis cover the opening of the trachea. Third point is, these make food to enter into the esophagus. Okay, this is points come under the pharynx. Third organ is esophagus. In that, the first point is this is the first part of the alimentary canal, and second point is it starts from the pharynx and ends to the stomach. Fourth organ is stomach. In that, your first point is the stomach is a large J-shaped bag. Second point, there are gastric gland in the wall of the stomach. They secrete gastric juice. Third point is it had mild hydrochloric acid, pepsin and mucus. Next point is the food is churned into the semi-solid slurry and mixed with the gastric juice in the stomach. These are important points you have to write in your answer. Some more points are the food become acidic in stomach. The preliminary digestion of protein is done by the enzyme pepsin present in the gastric juice. The mucus protect the inner lining of the stomach. The slurry of semi-digested food is passed into the small intestine from the stomach. This whole point not necessary to write, but here you have to write 3 or 4 main points. That is, first point is the stomach is a large J-shaped structure. Second point is there are gastric gland in the wall of the stomach. Third point is it has mild hydrochloric acid, pepsin and mucus. And last point is the slurry of semi-digested food is passed into the small intestine from the stomach. Okay, the next organ is small intestine. Small intestine is a very long, narrow tube-like part of alimentary canal. It is first point. Second point is it is about 6 meter long. Okay, these 2 points you have to write in your answer. Next is some more important points are, this is not necessary for writing your answer. You have to write only 2 points. Okay, next point is the intestinal juice from wall of the small intestine. The bile juice is present. The secrete by the liver and pancreatic juice secreted by the pancreas are mixed with the food here. The digestion enzyme from this secretion act on the food and complete the process of digestion here. The solution nutrients which are not ready to absorb in the food vessel. Okay, dear student, in the small intestine you have to write 3 points only. The small intestine is a very long, narrow tube-like part of the alimentary canal. It is your first point. Second point is it is about 6 meter long. And third point is bile juice secreted by this small intestine. Next organ of digestive system is large intestine. First point is large intestine is about 1.5 meter and it is wider in a diameter. Okay, it has a 2 parts, colon and rectum. Okay, there is a small functionless appendix near the beginning of the large intestine. The water is reabsorbed here and large intestine and the feces is formed. The undigested and unwanted matter from the food is thrown out through the anus. Okay, you have to write only large intestine is about 1.5 meter and wider in a diameter. And second point is it has 2 parts, colon and rectum. Okay, I have to tell you all this point for only for your revision. Okay, next point is associated digestive gland. The digestive gland are follows. You have to write about salivary gland and liver. First is salivary gland. 3 pairs of salivary gland open into the mouth. They are located near ear, under a tongue and in pharynx. These glands secrete saliva which contains salivary amylase or ptyalin. The food is mixed with this enzyme in the mouth. Starch is converted into maltose by this enzyme. Second associated gland is liver. Liver is the largest gland in the human body. It stores the glucose. There is a gallbladder near a liver. The bile juice secreted by a liver is stored in a gallbladder. The bile juice helps in the emulsification of fat. Bile juice contains bile salt and bile pigments. Okay, student. Let's see the answer again. First point you have to write in your answer, that is mouth. In that you have to write the mouth that is ingested is broken down into the small bits by teeth, and tongue helps to understand the taste, and after that food mixed with the saliva. Next is pharynx. In the pharynx, the esophagus and trachea open, and this makes the food enter into the esophagus. After that, you have to write about the esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and associated gland. In the associated gland, you have to write about the salivary gland and liver. Okay. In the associated gland, you have to write only the name of the glands, that is salivary gland and liver. Students, here we are completed the question and answer present in your exercise. All of you see this video and complete your exercise of topic number 12. See you in next video with new topic. Thank you.